Facebook, on Diablovisión, on Dr.G's page, and on Mi Vecindad. So are we on el YouTube and on Twitch, and also on Radio Mi Vecindad on our Instacrack page. And we'll start the radio in about a couple minutes. How are you guys doing tonight? Ready for Mi Vecindad 311?
Hells yeah. Hells yeah.
No comment this week. You know, there was no back and forth. You guys must have been busy.
I was super busy this week, dude.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah. All right, getting ready to go live on the radio. Chingasu. Échale aceite.
It's definitely a fun, like, I like como Manolo went with it and went his version of like sing-along punk in a different sentido. They're all sing-along in their own weird way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to label it as fresa, but I do. There is some stuff that we brought to the table, both Manny and I, that is considered fresa, but there's reason.
Yep. Hence within the
my logic.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Yo te seguí la corriente, güey.
No, exactly. No, you did exactly. You're like, all right, okay. You want like quirky with a big exclamation point and a question mark.
Okay, we're on live on the radio.
You were like looking deep in my eyes, saying like, "Te va a gustar, vieja," and I'm like, "Yeah,
you're gonna like it.
Yeah,
you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it." What's that? Richie Valens, or what is it? You're gonna like it.
Not my Richie. Not my Richie.
You're gonna like it.
Hey, was it Belly the one who's doing the ranchera folklórico? No,
yeah, she did it last weekend. Yeah.
So you guys were busy.
Last weekend we were, and then this weekend we got something else, and then we gear up for 2 weekends of the shows. So it's a crazy end of the month. It's gonna be kind of crazy. Yeah. They kick off SpongeBob next week. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
Is that through Santa Cruz or a different one?
That's through the school. But
okay.
El maestro, he used to be from San Diego area, and he was one of the originators of the CYT youth movement over there. And he came up over here to be a part of the Santa Cruz thing, kind of left a little bit because he thinks they got kind of like a little bit vendidos. So now he's like, he loves Watsonville and he's trying to make Watsonville like
nice.
You know, like, so he's like, you know, him and his, like, yeah, they're unique, dude. So they're bringing in a bunch of,
because
basically like from the band we're playing right now.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh shit! There's a song on. How come we can't hear it, dude?
Porque no le sube el volumen, el güey.
You hear it?
No.
I
don't hear shit.
Nada, güey.
I was waiting for the dun 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 dun. I didn't
nada, güey, nada. So that's why me and Manolo we're thinking we're still off the air and just talking talking chop.
I was gonna ask if the Frenemies were in the production.
Sí, güey. La mera está ahí, güey. Okay. Dile a la Jasmine si quiere venir, está gratis.
Okay.
You know, it's just at the Mellow Center for a few presentations. So I'll shoot you the dates.
Cool. I'll forward to her.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't.
What song are we on?
Podraca.
Okay. Yeah.
Vive el ruido.
Great song.
Vive el ruido.
Great song.
There's a lot of it's tonight's set is one of my
Oh, you know what?
I got little stars on my little punk rock thing for tonight's set.
Nice.
You know, it's one of those like you want to revisit. You know.
Okay, I gotta check.
Well, como dicen las niñas, there's some bangers on here.
All right, nice. I'm gonna turn on mics. Aquí tu amigo locutor, programador y muy bien desconocido Dr.G.
Y su cómplice, el Chivo.
Y el Manolo Diabolico. Buenas noches, raza.
¡Woo!
guys are loud.
Nah,
Why you
no,
guys loud?
we're just trying to get like el ánimo, güey, el ánimo. A ver,
I
güey,
can't- 'cause we didn't hear
platícame de este grupo, güey.
that mystery jam.
You know what?
That we couldn't hear on the audio.
I sent you guys. Yeah, I gotta work on that right now. I don't know why. But anyway, curraca. Curraca means magpie, and it's a bird, and they're dark, and so is this band. Guess where the band is from? Okay, just a wild guess. It's a punk band, and they describe themselves. I'm gonna read from
Tamaulipas.
Okay, you're very close actually in a
Okay.
weird way. Dark raw punk from. I found them when I was looking for like downtown boys and like think about that area of the world.
Okay, like
Well,
street
no.
punk, like street punk. Okay, all right.
Yeah, like street punk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. Anyhow, they're from Austin, Texas.
Okay,
Wow.
cerca de Tamaulipas. Okay,
Yeah,
so I wasn't too
you're
far
close.
off.
You weren't
Nice.
you were
Okay.
not too far. Yeah, although they don't exist anymore, they did some damage in the, I think it was the mid 2000s or something like that.
Nice.
And 2014 came out this song, and Vive el Ruido was the last thing they released, I think. It was the last thing they released. So
it's an all-female band?
It's not. I don't think so. I've seen some pictures, and some of it doesn't seem like they are.
They
all
probably got the
female.
token boy drummer, dude.
Possibly, but you know what? I may be wrong.
Gender neutral, fluid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fluid myself right now. Salud, with some liquids. Anyway, Curraca from Austin, Texas. They kick some butt. Look them up. They're on Bandcamp. Great prices, like always, on Bandcamp. Se les recomienda Curraca a través de Bandcamp. Aquí en mi vecindad, esta noche vamos a disfrutar de un ups and downs and all arounds y hasta un poquito de fresa.
Yeah. You
know what? But it's a good fresas. Like I said before, we always have like organic, that.
You know what? Okay, I will admit before Manolo calls me out that my set está en el lado fresa.
Mm-hmm.
And it is,
mm-hmm.
but it's definitely sing along. You cannot deny that you want to toe tap and sing along.
You know what's interesting? How your set starts. I got more of a vibe chilling at the Poet.
Yep. And that's what I went for. That's exactly what I went for. And then we went a little bit differently, but still within the same area,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, mira. Ya tengo semanas que quiero tocar este grupo. Ajunzac, de País Vasco, young kids, but man, they got about 3 records out, a couple 7 inches. They're just banging out por allá. They're no quiero decir que they're all over the place because they're not. They're definitely in el lado punk, but these kids can play metal, hardcore, acoustic. They can do a lot of stuff.
That's
power
a sick
trio.
Cover.
Manolo, there's some other
paganism and shit, or what's going on?
There is some rolas off the other album that would remind you of like some Helmet stuff from the 90s.
Oh shit!
So like
cool.
Ajunzac is definitely like prog hardcore or metal, like almost like Manolo knows what I'm talking about.
It's dark.
Yeah,
that's dark.
So vamos con este grupito. They're a power trio from País Vasco. La canción se llama Demasiado Tarde.
Aquí en MVMN, mi vecindad, Diablovisión. Oh, there it is. Cool. Súbele, güey.
So, if you get a chance, watch el video de estos muchachos. Because they do this song, and they're playing at Agasteche, which Agasteche in País Vasco is very much like a Gilman. They have a lot of nonprofit youth clubs over there.
Wait, so you could hear it now?
No, I'm playing it. Estoy tocando por mi teléfono, güey.
Oh.
Wait. So you can't hear it?
I can hear it through Hector's phone.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear it through your
Yeah.
stream.
Okay, I'm gonna move something on the not on the radio, but over here. So let's see if that works. Oh, oh, it's your. I'm like, why am I double hearing it? It's your phone. Anyhow, this one and the next. This is a great bet, but the next one it reminds me of some vatos. Oh, okay. I think that's.
Well, I've been
I almost took this set in a different direction, but I was like, it might be too similar. Let me try something else.
yeah
Oh no, can you hear it now?
yeah. Now we
You
can
hear
hear
it
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Um. Every time I
It's
listen,
so nice though. Like what I like about like the guitar, it's so clean and
I'll say this: Vascos, especially like the artist community, punk rockers, whatever. We'll be at pubs, and a homie will whip out a guitar,
yeah, I love that. I love
and they'll just be doing old school like stuff like this, and the whole crowd sings along.
Nice.
You know, it is just
Yeah.
it's a wild.
It's a lot of camaraderie, man.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's something that I think I miss a lot when siempre que andaba con mi familia, especialmente la de Colima.
Mhm.
Same thing. One of my cousins would always break down the guitarra, man.
And everybody just sings along.
And the
Yeah.
tias were all singing, and it was just,
Yeah.
and it was just have good ass fucking time, man. And I love that. This reminds me of those songs. You're right about especially the pub scene.
Mhm.
So they are all over the place because
Tienen toques de metal. Tienen toques de folk. And of course, like street punk stuff, like dropkick style or whatever. But like, one thing I will say, I think, and maybe some other parts of the world or get aguitados, but I think Los Vascos have the best gang vocals, bar none. Like
Oh yeah.
their
They're
backups
real- yeah.
are always full, always on point. And I'm talking about en vivo, and like it doesn't matter. You know, it just different energy. You know, I think close second would be Boston scene, maybe.
Mm.
You know. Now, these guys.
You've played these guys a couple times.
Yeah. I'm on a kick with these guys and another band on the set list.
the vocalist reminds me of this guy from Watsonville.
Oh yeah.
And he is an old geezer too.
He's got this
Well,
Elvis
this is-
Costello split leg pose.
Well, this is definitely there's a couple bands on this list that when we played a similar set hace 3 semanas, well, these are the bands that I would be like love to play or emulate, play with, like Dirty Old Gastéis.
Have they been around or are they new?
No, wait. Estos grupos less than 5 years, both of them, dude. Young kids, okay?
Nice.
Dirty Old Gastéis, they are from Vitoria Gasteiz in País Vasco. That's why they just added the Dirty Old Gastéis. An old small town. Kind of like Mondragon in San Sebastian, where like Descontrol's from. Not a big city. Old. I remember walking through cobblestone streets that are 600, 700, 800 years old.
Yeah.
And
It's
we're
always
all,
it's always interesting to be in places that are just so much history. It's like it's like there's this vibe that they're very, very connected to their past, but as long as they don't have like a foot in the past and
Well, la portada dice todo sigue medio muerto. The old buildings, and it's like
This is awesome, man.
it is really good.
It is. It's these are bands that I would love to see live. If we were with our buddies from Descontrol and Danny and those guys in their little towns and watching them come through, I'd be amazing, And then the funny thing is, you would have the old timers from Novo Catequismo and whatever, like probably hanging out in the back with us, just looking at the youngsters, like do it up,
Nice.
I imagine myself at the back for sure.
Yeah.
Nowadays, even thinking to attend events, but yeah, it's there's a. I think there's a need for that. It builds culture, and I think for us, right, we love the music, and especially in vivo.
Well, I definitely think, and we've commented on this in Mi Vecindad over the last few years. La música latina en castellano está en muy buenas manos.
Oh, yeah.
This generation
It's a golden age.
has been proving Gustavo Santaloa wrong every fucking week.
Dude, we're going through a platinum age right now.
Yeah. Dirty Old Gastais con la canción. Oh my goodness, no dejé mis notas.
Nada que hacer.
Nada que hacer. Dirty Old Gastais es un grupo de Vitoria Gasteiz en País Vasco. That's why they, Dirty Old Gastais. Antes de eso, Ajuntzak con la canción Demasiado Tarde. Balls Groups, jovencitos. Estamos hablando fuera del aire. En qué buenas manos está la escena en castellano a un nivel mundial. No nomás en punk, pero en el alternativo, en metal, en indie dance, dark, you name it. Yo como viejo, güey, me da tanto gusto that these young bucks and buckettes are just killing it.
Yep. They're doing a great job.
Me da tanto orgullo y me da hasta mucho más felicidad correr la voz de todos estos grupos que tocamos aquí en mi vecindad. Okay, next group. They don't really need my help. Okay, pero we had a request a few weeks back. Toquen un chingadazo de Kung Fu, güeyes. And I'm like, we don't have it programado. So I decided, you know what?
For you, Unam.
I'm going to put it on there. And then I remembered that Manolo, was it Manolo or was it UG that played a long shot?
It was me.
Just like about a month and a half ago.
Yeah. Tormentas
Well,
and
long shot, he's tight with a lot of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So then I descubrí que he throws down with chingados de Kung Fu en esta rola. Si quieres honestidad.
Love it.
Oh, so how many times were you asked that?
Well, depending on what part of the night and where, whether we're going to accept our criticism or not. La honestidad es muy importante. A ver, ¿seguimos?
So check it out. Chingadazo de Kung Fu junto con Long Shot. Aquí en mi vecindad. A través de la BMN. Diablovisión. Fudge.
You got to work on that, bro.
It's good. It's good. I love it because that's honestidad.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it works. Long shots.
Exactly.
I mean, okay, Long Shot is good.
Yes.
And neta, he's good. Usually when you think of raperos, it goes over aggressive hardcore or metal music.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Not over cajeta punk rock.
And Chingadazo plays a little bit of everything too.
They do.
Within the genre.
Yeah.
But this song does remind me of the early 2000s. That era of, when punk became pretty.
Well, acoplé esta rola con la que sigue because there's a lot of pretty boys involved. You know what I'm saying? Like
And
So-
Longshot does a good job. He comes in.
he does a great.
Yeah.
He does a great job. He kills it.
He's
You know.
I interviewed him on la banda ay voy yo también on el show de Don Diablo, and there's certain songs that I really think remember that one that talks about depression.
Well, didn't he when he was in as a teenager? Didn't he play in hardcore bands también?
He has.
I think he comes from the hardcore background. Yeah.
Yeah, he has that underground background, and I think lo que me gusta de él es that he's young in his lyrics and very current in his issues, right? Pero también creo que he's only going to get better. Like, you know.
Dude, that one song that he collaborated with Tormentas, because they're fucking hardcore as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. I love this whole fucking part right here, dude.
Yeah. It's my favorite part of the song.
Pura, güey.
Date cuenta y nos acabamos sin alar 3/4 partes de la renta. Hagamos cuentas, vamos por partes. Dices, no te quieren viernes, pero estás tu pedo el martes. No le marques, no mandes mensajes. Van 10 y sigues sin contestarte porque son las 3 y al rato va a la oficina. Digas, tú vives del arte y solo tienes que curarte esta cruda de cocaína tan fatal.
Mira,
quiero, I love you.
I think esta rola se hizo 10 veces mejor because of Long Shots.
Yeah.
You know, ending on it. Mira, yo soy fan de Chingadazo, but I really like the first 2 or 3 7-inches. After that, they started even, you know, el baile de espuma started getting too much for me. You know, so I like,
you know, and I don't think I've seen them live ever because I've been to a few shows where there's festivals.
Yeah.
Turning on mics.
No, you got one more, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Thank you for catching.
No way.
We got my
half of my beer.
tengo the B-side to my like fresa little set. You know?
Very lovely.
I was thinking of Manolo when this song came out.
This, yeah.
All I can think is Manny going like, "Este güey's cock blocking me again, dude." Like, you know what I'm saying?
That.
¿Quién invitó a Diego? Dude? God, he's gonna walk out.
So that's because of how you guys set this up. Y voy a explicarme un poco más al rato sobre la última canción, no, porque tiene que ver con mucho de...
You know, al Chile we could argue, and I love when we do.
Yeah.
Is this song and the Chingadazo song punk rock? And I'm gonna argue on the side that yes, it is.
I think so. Yeah.
But I'm sure there's gonna be people saying like, nah, que están vendidos, que va. You know, I love that Diego takes a break from Carolina Durante to gutter it with this vato on La Elite.
Dude, fucking Longshot's fucking lyrics on that last jam is what fucking makes it punk as fuck, dude.
Oh yeah, exactly, dude. You know, yeah. Chingadazo, I still keep him as in the punk rock vein because the lyrics of Chingadazo are so un-PC, they make me laugh.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, all right. But they do it sobre temas que son super fresa. It's tongue-in-cheek. They're not serious. They're just like, it's just like balls to the wall. I like it, you know.
Hey, G, you want to advance a slide, dude?
Oh, yeah.
We're on Chingadazo way.
Thank you for catching that. I'm over here, like, doing a little bit of research.
Okay, so I see all kinds of chelas, un porro.
That's for La Elite, ¿no?
Yeah. And then some like dust on the thing. So I think Diego came in and crashed the party and took everybody's boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. Ese güey no comparte.
Nah, no, he doesn't.
Yeah. But so anyhow, it totally influenced where I was going to close with, and but it, you know, so earlier, Adriana was like, you know, you get all this energy when you like around people, and it's like I guess that's why when I do the show I get all this energy. It's like she's like totally opposite, you know. And so I'm like, you know, so hearing these songs, not only are they really well produced, great lyrics, excellent songs, very current in many ways, like the styles of genres, but it also it takes me somewhere, and I appreciate that. You know?
Well, I mean, we're playing bangers tonight. There's a lot of like what aquí mi vecindad consider our current heavy hitters.
Yeah.
There's at least 3 or 4 groups.
Turning on mics.
Qué plan de mierda, babosos. La Elite, junto con Diego Ibanez de Carolina Durante. I mean, I don't care, dude. That song makes me smile. Manolo got angry because Diego came into the room and he's going to take everybody's pareja. And Manuel's just going to
everybody's fucking drugs.
Yeah. Not going to share, you know. But isn't that like wild, dude? La Elite con Diego from Carolina.
It's a fun song, man.
Yeah, it's a fun song. Antes de eso, Chingazo de Kung Fu, Si Quieres Honestidad, and Long Shot came down and laid heavy pipe.
He's like, no, homie, el que estás agüitando aquí eres tú.
Sí, güey. Anyways, eso era mi set. I'm going to put it in quotation marks with a couple of question marks. Fresa. Because I love it that way. Anyways, vamos a seguir esta noche. Vamos a confundir todo el público. Because we're going to go with... En la opinión de aquí, de Dr.G, Manolo, and el Chivo, of chaotic, fun punk rock for tonight. Okay? Un grupo nuevo que apenas acabo de listen to just a few weeks ago.
Nice.
Okay? Contralde. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of the song. Also from País Vasco. But dang, qué guapa canción. Let's check it out. El grupo sí se llama Contralde. They're pretty new from País Vasco. Manny, if you want to try wrapping your tongue around those.
Balduriques den Bihozetan.
El Baldurique, I think you got totally right. So let's go with that. Anyways, aquí en mi vecindad vamos a seguir la corriente a través de MVMN. Take it away.
What does it mean?
I don't know. I wish I could hit up either Danny or any of the other boys.
Translate or something.
I listened to the song and I thought it was just so well produced, fun. There's a couple of bands in esta noche, more than a couple, 3 or 4, that make me jealous in such a good way.
In hearts that are not afraid.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice. Hence the heart.
I mean, it's just like, this is one of my top 5 genres of punk rock, is that like really good sing-along, swinging utter style, you know, punk rock that, you know.
Basque does it so well, man.
They do it so well, dude. I mean, like, I was blown away by Ataque en 2 Minutos back 35 años atrás. And they're both, well, Ataque not so much anymore, pero 2 Minutos still carries the torch. But País Vasco, man, but then Mess is doing some great stuff too, though.
Mess yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't they going to tour Europe, or are they in Europe or something?
They just did like last summer, but they'll probably go back again. I need to hook them up with they need to do a tour of Basque Country. They would go well over there. But they need the door open. They can't just go there.
Well, yeah, so definitely bar sing along, great And now, part of that roller coaster is happening where we hit some kind of weird plateau in the next few songs, you know?
Yeah.
Pero aquí, a través de mi vecindad, a través de Diabolico, MN, mi vecindad, my neighborhood radio station, a través del Live 365, check out, look up MVMN, just looking at other ways of getting that more accessible. We're looking at other platforms, but it is available. En el YouTube, también a través de mi vecindad, y en el Face a través de mi vecindad.
We're also on Twitch.
On
Twitch, yeah,
también mi vecindad, and then on Instacrack is Radio Mi Vecindad.
Now, Drea is another group that's raising my eyebrows a lot. Because I think they do a unique sense of punk rock. You know, it's tough guy, but it's not. I think like them and Thatchers are blurring the lines of what European punk sounds like.
They have this like really rougher, like dag nasty sound.
Kind of, but then they go somewhere. Like if you look, you look de aquí para adelante,
right?
They're gonna go somewhere. You know, and Drea is one of those bands that I was listening to, and I was going like, yeah, okay, they're good. But the more I listen to it, I'm going like, no, there's a lot more layers to it. You know, and this is their debut. This is all they have.
Oh wow!
Y apenas acaba de salir hace 6 meses, so they're brand
EP
new
album,
full length, like
okay,
10, 11 canciones.
Nice.
Son de Madrid, so they you know. They're a little different.
Are they young too?
Yeah, like mid-20s maybe, late 20s. So kind of like a little bit younger than Biznaga. So they kind of remind me like they're gonna be doing that Biznaga thing, kind of like, you know.
Oh wow!
I wonder if they have the same producer.
I don't know. I think this is independent, so it's gonna. They remind me of Biznaga in the sense like Biznaga 4 records ago.
Yeah.
Let's see where they go.
They're gonna get picked up, dude.
But let's talk about it de aquí a 2-3 años. You know, porque tienen algo like that. Even more so than they remind me of Menta in that sense, to where like, do not sleep on these guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, they can in one song they can mesh different styles.
Yeah,
that's
really well
within the album, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, look at this, the hook on this chorus.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, si estás en la barra pisteando, by the third chorus you hear this, you're gonna go up and go like, what's going on?
Yeah.
You know, like,
Enjoying the fun.
and the scary thing, guys, every other song is like this on the album.
Nice.
Okay, eso fue Drea. Probably a little disclaimer, el disco salió a los finales del año pasado. So I'm going to pretend it came out this year.
Still qualifies. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, Manolo knows where I'm going because we were talking off the air. Drea con la canción Demasiado Tarde. Es muy raro que toco un grupo within the same like month and a half. And I played 2 bands tonight only because they've been on heavy rotation conmigo. Drea is one of them. Demasiado Tarde. Man, I don't know. There's something really special about these vatos from Madrid that they can blend varios géneros in una misma rola. I mean, Manny was going like, man, they remind me of Dag Nasty. And then the chorus hits and it goes somewhere totally different.
Totally different.
they remind me a lot of like early Biznaga in the sense to like, don't sleep on these guys. Don't sleep on them. Antes de eso escuchamos a Contralde de País Vasco. Good pub sing along, like Dr. G was saying, like just like you want to be at the Poet and Patriot, listening to him on the jukebox with your pint of beer.
I had a question.
Sí,
There's a difference between, para mí estos dos grupos representan la comunidad, like they're like the working folk,
Yep.
like the people, and then there's like underground punk that is very dedicated to either street or those that are really into like the heavy side of punk per se,
Yeah.
and so that's what this reminds me of, like that they're representing la gente, kind of like those guys from Watsonville, those dry heavers,
Dude, this working class music, dude.
working class. That's what I'm saying, and
I
love
will
it.
say about muchos los grupos de País Vasco, because afuera de Bilbao and Donosti, those are the two biggest cities in País Vasco.
Yeah,
and they're not that big.
So it makes sense that they're
like our homies Descontrol. When we were kicking it with them in Mondragon and San Sebastian, their towns were the size of Watsonville or smaller.
Yeah, again,
and they all worked either in factories, like legitimately, like not even kidding you guys. They worked in factories,
blue collar,
or Señor El Fil, or even cuando estábamos allá en Valencia con Don Chicuta. Two of the guys grew up on orange orchard.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Piscando naranjas, because that's what it's in. So that's why we got along with them so well, because they were just like us, gente obrera from just small towns. They didn't get along too much with Madrid, because that's like saying New York City, and that's where Drea's from. No fault from Drea. They put out some good stuff, and Manolo, man, just kept it going, and he's gonna finish it off strong.
Yeah, so this is a fucking great set. So when Hector said, "Hey, I got some stuff I've been listening to," and I think basically what you said was because like at first when I listened to I was thinking about going in a similar vein, but then I remember you're like, kind of just keep it punk, and I'm like, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna keep it punk. And oh man, this next band, Flores y Fuego, de Guadalajara, Mexico. Oh my God, it's a female-fronted hardcore punk band, born amidst the pandemic. They have only one album. Esta canción que vamos a escuchar se llama Altar, and the way they describe themselves is this song. Altar is for the loners, for those times when you felt lost and hopeless, but in the end, we find that little spark still inside ourselves. This fucking album, dude, I listened to this fucking album, and the words that came to me were beautiful violence.
I like that.
Yeah.
Altar se llama también el álbum.
Yeah. Esa es la buena cosa, like, about being here in my vecindad, is I personally love being turned on by grupos que yo no conozco. And Flores y Fuego is one of those groups desfortunadamente I've never listened to until Manolo brought it to the table, and I was like, all right, bro, that's why I still do this shit.
Dude, I have like at least one more song from these guys. I was like, oh yeah, we got it.
Y esa es la tema de esta noche. There's 4 or 5 bands that are probably going to be on rotation here in my vecindad, much like funny things, we're playing Menta. I was going to say Menta Media Punta has been on rotation for a year. I'm not even counting them,
but
but
it works. It's that roller coaster.
La escena de música independiente en castellano is in beautiful hands. Anyways, vamos a escuchar a Flores y Fuego con la canción Altar desde Guadalajara, México, aquí en mi vecindad.
Dude, I love this fucking singer's vocals, dude. They're fucking sick. They're sick.
The intensity, and that's what I mean. I know I didn't comment much on this set, but I've been listening to it every day,
Mm-hmm.
at least twice.
Yeah. Same
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
And my thing for you is that no, you did keep it going, because to me this set was more of like punk in different beautiful forms, you know. Yeah, I went fresa on a couple songs, totally on purpose, you know, but I wanted to showcase that, you know, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then-
Well, but you know what? That gave me a perfect excuse to finish it the way I did.
No, exactly. And then
Yeah.
you got a little bit darker on these two songs
Mhm.
without going in, you know, into like
Yeah.
ah,
Yeah, dude.
see, she reminds me a little bit of not necessarily Dirt, but there was another group from the 90s. There's another group from Chile that I think we should play pretty soon. Abeyecta. They're very similar to this. You know, it's mainly females with a couple of vatos, and they do really aggressive, like dark punk, you know?
So there's a compilation that came out last year, and I think some bands that we've played here, like Bondre, and I can't remember which other ones are on it. It's Morir o Matar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking super curious, like what other female bands were featured in this compilation, because this fucking band just blew me away, dude. They fucking blew me away.
See, this part's heavy.
That's the roller coaster part. I'm telling you that all of a sudden I'm like, it's so heavy, but it's like Diabolico was saying, it's lovely, it's beautiful. To master how to mix that kind of voice with, because this is totally more on like the heavy metal.
Well,
side
it's
than
got the metalcore. Like
the
it reminds me of
metalcore, right.
like Ahunsak that we started the set for.
Mhm.
They delve a lot into like metal, you know.
Right,
But
right.
they have toques de punk and other things, you know.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
Well,
that's what
yeah.
that's what Flores en Fuego, like, it makes me super curioso, and I want to listen to the rest of their stuff, you know.
Oh, dude, do it, man. Do it.
I'm loving that they're from Guadalajara too. There's something about los tapatíos when they, you know, they put on some good ass shit like this.
Guadalajara's got a great scene,
Mhm.
and then Vomito Garage, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking these guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh
Did
my
we
God.
just play them too?
Yeah, dude, you played them. And I'm like, and I said, dude, I have a fucking song lined up.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are great too. You know,
I don't know.
they play around with genres too, right? I mean, but
Yeah.
it all is like you said earlier, Chivo. It all falls on the punk side.
Pretty much, you know. En buena onda, you know.
Yeah.
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking. There was un chingo de música buena
Yeah.
from Gustavo. Listen, escúcheme, mendiga. From 2000, 2005, 2006
Yeah.
hasta 2019. There was a lot of good music. A lot of good music. El pandemia cambió todo, and it just
Yeah.
kicked. It lit a fire up everybody's butt.
It
because-
fucking
Right?
reset. It was a
Right?
game-changing
It
reset.
was a game changer. So, Gustavo, you missed out from 2005 to 2019. A lot of good shit. But homie,
And
there's
still
even
a lot of good. There's still stuff
there's even more. Like, because even like, okay, let's go back to two big bands that we talk about here in Vecindad a lot.
Mhm.
El Mató
Yeah.
and Triángulo. Okay, they're on a different level now.
They're coming back in October.
Okay,
To the Bay
then
Area.
okay, perfect. Okay,
Cool, man.
don't get me
Love
off.
that t-shirt.
Don't get me off
I'll get a
tangent.
t-shirt.
Okay,
I heard through the grapevine.
7 years ago, 8 years ago, when we were starting this, they were still considered underground. They were getting there, but they were like, you know, flirting with it. Now they're like the veterano homies that are like selling out places everywhere around the world.
Mhm.
And what's beautiful, hay un mogollón de grupos, dude, that are here and just like kicking. Dude, it's just, it makes me feel good.
That's my anger. Is como no pude ir a ver a El Mató,
Yeah.
and I can't necessarily go to some of these shows because a lot of people come to Los Angeles.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah,
of groups.
Yeah.
And sometimes the promotion sucks.
Yeah,
I mean, the
That's
bottom
what
line.
sucks.
Desfortunadamente,
Yeah.
desfortunadamente, la mayoría de veces, Dr.G, the promoters don't know what to do with these groups. And I don't want to presumir mucho, but what we excelled at when we used to put together shows is that we would do our best to showcase whoever we're gonna like showcase,
Right.
but at the same time expand their audience in so many different ways.
Well, we were very community based, so we knew what we had, who we had,
Mhm.
and those people that supported us were those bands and our listeners.
Yep.
And we knew that we could count on them, and they knew they can count on us too.
We didn't care if it was
Because we
if
did-
it was metal, punk,
Yeah.
ska.
The music and the bands were quality, and the fans we recognize would appreciate the quality of the music, irrespective of the language.
La cosa is to create a supporting lineup that would showcase them and everybody else on the
And
bill.
everybody else.
You know, there was no opening spot for us. Everybody got showcased.
Turning on mics.
Ok, acabamos de escuchar a Vómito Garage, una banda de garage independiente de la Ciudad de México. Esa canción fue King of the Road, que salió el año pasado. Y these guys are fucking super cura, man. I love how they describe themselves. Nos gusta hacer ruido y tomar caguamas.
Everything about Vomito Garage reminds me of young Caradura or Heaver days, because I don't know how many times we were all there, right there.
Mhm.
I was actually thinking of like
The throne.
There's specific moments where I think I don't know who was it, one of those bands that they were like, dejaste el pinche baño todo pecoso. You're, it's like fucking, hey, man.
And homies, especially from La Ciudad de Mexico and Guadalajara,
Mhm.
are very particular about compartiendo sus caguamas. In fact, I'm going to share a story. I'm going to put our homies on blast. I'm not going to name names, but we were.
That's right.
In
I know
Guadalajara,
what you're talking about. Yeah,
and we were playing with a couple of groups, and it almost me and a couple of the Heavers and one other group, Diez de Radio, and all their friends. We were outside in el parking. Pues el parking era pues, it was just a dirt,
right.
Lot. Los muchachos de Diez de Radio tenían 3 caguamas. We passed it around. Éramos como, I don't know, 13, 14, 15 vatos y mujeres.
Mhm.
And then we went to the store and we filled them up because tienes que llevar tu envase and get more.
They fill up your caguamas?
No.
No.
Tienes que llevar los envases
Exchange it,
y luego te dan más.
Deposit. Yeah.
And we did that por no sé una hora.
Oh, because you only had 3 bottles.
We only had 3 bottles.
Got it.
El bataquero de 10 de Radio
Yeah.
started chillando. I'm like, what the fuck?
Cabrón.
What's going on with this one? Tough homie, dude. Buena onda, pero tough looking, like, homie.
Yeah.
And then he starts telling me in stacks que ustedes me caen súper bien, dude. Like, no los conozco muy bien, but I knew that you guys were in Caradura, so I was really looking forward. And thank you for, like, not being, I forgot the word he used, but like levas, more or less, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because my other homies from Caradura showed up a couple months before. They were doing the same thing. But these guys were doing a cardinal rule that kind of broke his heart. Cada vez que pasaron la caguama, they take it, they grab their shirt and wipe it.
Oh, man.
And then drink.
Mm.
Right? So este vato noticed that the whole time.
Mhm.
And he goes, you guys haven't done that. I'm like, nah, man. And he was thinking, como fuéramos de Caradura, that we were a big,
The
famous
same.
group, and that we were going to be all like levas, and we weren't. So he started like, anyways, beautiful story. So Tony, you got some answering to do, bro, because you and I are from the same streets, vato. You know better, bro.
Wipe this. Seguimos.
Dude, fucking. So fuimos a México, Flores y Fuego de Guadalajara, y luego Vómito Garage de la Ciudad de México. Vómito Garage, man, solo tienen un EP en vivo y 2 sencillos. So, but I am so looking forward
They have a lot with that.
to their next
You know what I
chapters,
mean?
man. Yeah.
Like, porque están bien producidos, bien hechos, and they're getting around. I mean, you hear them, you see them, and that tells a lot about what kind of band they are.
What I love about the set, it's like I felt like esta última canción que escuchamos, King of the Road, complemented that song de Chingadazos de Kung Fu y Long Shot, because it has that music and then he goes into like that vocal delivery. Except this motherfucker's talking about how much he fucking loves to party and drugs and the rock and roll lifestyle.
That's all right, dude. Like,
then you cry.
Diego was singing ballads to everybody about that kind of shit.
A ver, ¿a dónde vamos?
All right, so ahora, la semana pasada, el 9 de mayo, so 1 week ago, el nuevo EP de Menta salió. ¿Qué hago con todo esto? Y esta canción, so it's a 3-song EP, really, really, really good. This song in particular was the one that I gravitated towards. And so, fuck yeah.
I had to take it off an upcoming set.
This dude. So, premiere, brand new spanking EP, the Menta, post-punk, indie punk, indie rock, fucking kick-ass shit.
It's one of the grupos that we've been, I don't want to say we've been showcasing here en Vecindad el último año y medio, 2 años, but man, they're prolific.
They're
just excellent.
They're excellent. Came on, dude.
Yeah, I mean, they're just like, so I varios grupos de esta noche that you're probably going to be hearing a lot from, at least by us and the rest of the world, pero pay attention, guys. No se vayan a dormir, gallo. Menta, siempre. Mi vecindad. I don't know how many accolades I can give Menta do without sounding like
you have a feeling for them?
Yeah, like I've been swallowing the cum with and not even dripping anything.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, you've been fucking doing it proper, dude.
No, Menta's one of those groups, dude, that like
I'm there with you.
Okay, al Chile, Menta reminds me of, not musicalmente, but it gives me the same evocative feelings of early Aterciopelados. Like, well, I'm just going like, where are they going with this?
Yeah.
Because all the talent's there. Okay?
You know what's interesting you say that, porque hubo un periodo that I was really just listening to, what is it, Pipa en La Paz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, Corazón en la Mano. And then they just started going somewhere, like...
Yeah.
And I just lost...
Los primeros 3 discos
de
Aterciopelados, and especially the first 2.
Man.
But I'll go as far as los primeros 3. Are cohesive. They were just maturing a little bit on each. And then you're absolutely right, Dr.G. They kind of went, and more power to them. They got bigger. They did something different, But I'm always going to go back. Aterciopelados is one of those groups. Caifanes también.
Yeah.
Phobia. Some groups that we were very fond of aquí en mi vecindad, en lo que era 94, 95. By the time we ended up going off the air in mi vecindad on KZS, que era año 2000, a lot of those groups, they had all changed a little bit, but I'm still fond of, I don't care how fresa Jaguares and Caifanes got, los primeros 2-3 discos to me still hold a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Aterciopelados también, igual. I mean, people, I'm sure I've talked to some,
Dorado,
I talked to some
Ratito de
30-year-old, they'll be like, no,
Paz.
why do you listen to that group? I go, look, I don't listen to them so much anymore. Pero vi una, época en mi vida where their stuff was quality from like 92, 93, all the way to like 96. Menta, you can kind of already see them, especially with the CP. They're flirting with something different.
This album the production is fucking excellent.
It's excellent. No, yeah.
A la misma vez, like this song, them as a band, they can follow fucking the last 2 songs that I played.
Oh, Manolo, you don't have to make it,
No. I'm just like admiring the fact that they have that, that music fucking, like, the music is fucking solid, yet it can still transition into a little bit of pop.
I'm definitely very, very interested in a few of these groups that we're playing tonight. Menta's already, you can see, like, is already rounding the corner into like different greatness. Okay.
What I was trying to get at is I hope that it doesn't go that way.
We shall see. I mean, it might, but Dr.G, what I want you to not to forget is be in the moment and enjoy. Like we enjoyed like the first few years, and then they went in a different direction, and
that's we're here.
And con Menta, just look back at like, man, from 21 to 2024 so far, and it could be longer.
Yeah.
Excellent. Igual con, mira, Media Punta, Anabel Lee, varios grupos de la escena de Madrid. They're doing some amazing commercial music.
It's so fucking good, dude.
Because it is commercial. I mean, you listen to Media Punta and Menta now, like, and
it's
I'm glad,
fucking indie power pop, dude.
I'm glad they're on this set.
Yeah.
Porque Alegata could be like, no, they're too fresa. They don't deserve to be on a punk set. Well, I beg to differ. They're one of the bands, and we going back even to like, I'd like to see where La Elite straddles many different scenes. Drea is another band where I want to see where they go from here. Again, circle back. So many bandas tan buenas ahorita a un nivel mundial que es imposible even for us to give them like
time.
The time, porque tenemos 60 minutos para tocar lo que tocamos, and then next week we're probably going to go in a different direction. Who knows what Manolo's going to take me?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what I love about it, dude. We straddle everything.
It could be a ska set next week. It could be something else. Honestly, vatos, I don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah. But and it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
We never, pero my money is...
Aquí estamos.
My money is on this. No me importa quién eres, but I dare you not to walk away from any Mi Vecindad show and not walk away with at least one song. At least one that you said, damn, okay, chido, So I don't care how fresa you are or how like crusty you are, there's something here tonight.
Dude, tonight's fucking set. I mean, from...
29 mics.
Ok, acabamos de escuchar a Media Punta con la canción Traición del EP Amor Olímpico, que salió en el 2020. Indie rock, power pop de Madrid, España. Definitivamente inspirados por la música de los años 90. And las últimas 2 bandas que escuchamos, Menta, Media Punta, las 2 bandas de Madrid, en la disquera Sonido Muchacho Records. Killer.
And that Diego's got all up in that record label, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's fucking.
Yeah, he
passed
paid dues.
around.
He paid dues to get on it. You know, like
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a running joke aquí en mi vecindad about Diego Ibanez from Carolina Durante.
Where hasn't he been?
Yeah, who
Where
hasn't
doesn't
he touched?
Where
Yeah,
doesn't he
exactly.
go? Donde no me invitan, allí estoy. You know, that's
Exactamente.
my motto. Donde no me invitan, allí estoy. Bueno, qué excelente set. You know, we get so into it, I forget to switch these little.
That's a great EP, man.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Le sacaron el año pasado. A los principios, ¿qué no?
2022, I think.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Because it was on the best. Didn't they make our best of 2023?
Yeah.
No, 2022. You're right.
Yeah, because they came out the end of 2022.
Yeah. Okay.
Bueno, vamos a terminar la hora porque la hora ya se terminó, de hecho. We get into these rants, platicando sobre la música. Tanto nos encanta todo esto de esta noche, las variedades dentro del punk y afuera del punk. Todo termina aquí y se toca muy fuerte en mi vecindad. Y bueno, esta noche, porque tocaron ciertas canciones, me inspiró y también, fíjate, estuve viendo la trayectoria de lo que está pasando y lo que sigue pasando. Y francamente, en lo más recién, con el grupo Pastilla. Obviamente yo tengo algo muy cerca en cuestión de ese grupo porque pues tuvimos una historia, ¿no? Con ellos.
Quick disclaimer: Dr.G not only signed him to one of the record labels he was working for, he produced them.
I had some stuff to do with them. Some stuff. Some stuff. But anyway, they were part of Aslan Records. I was part of Aslan Records. We did a lot of good things together, including traveling and Desmadre Medio. All kinds of stuff. Entonces, they're on tour in Mexico right now. And so
Nice.
I was very happy for them. I was like, Victor, you know, he's got a couple of really good, as a matter of fact, un colega que tiene todavía un programa de radio. Se acopló con
con Chicles.
Con el Chicles, ajá. Y están en gira en México. Pastilla, even when they started, we all knew that they were ahead of their time.
Yeah.
You know,
they were gonna sign or get big.
Yeah, and ahí los tienes. Y hace poco salió un tributo a División Minúscula. And they're part of that tribute. Y de hecho, esta canción salió el año pasado. I think they're part of that tribute album. And I thought, why not? You know, why not? Y están con sonidos Linda Vista y Pastilla al tributo tan fuerte, tan frágil. Una interpretación de Pastilla y sonido Linda Vista. Y con eso nos despedimos. Chicles, donde estés, unos saludotes, un abrazote. De parte de mi vecindad, esta noche terminamos tan fuerte, tan frágil. Tributo a División Minúscula de parte de Pastilla y sonido Linda Vista.
Bueno, muchachos, hasta la próxima semana. Agur.
Buenas noches, raza. Se cuidan.
Mi vecindad. Now, a disclaimer.
A ver.
I never got into División Minúscula.
No,
You know?
I really like 2 or 3 of their songs, and one of them in particular I played a handful of times over the last few years. Pero la mayoría de veces, I'm not a.
From their beginning, because they started with like alternative rock, and then like.
Well, they were always kind of like that. That they started more like the alternative fresa skate rock from Southern California.
Porque estaba pegando en ese
which I'm not a big fan of, but like 96. They definitely went into like mainstream rock, like, you know.
That's what's weird to me, to be honest with you. Tanto que it makes me wonder why didn't we? You know, as mi vecindad back in those days, because we didn't.
Okay, sea lo que sea con nosotros,
Yeah.
we definitely don't play something that at least one or two of us out of the three like. Bottom line,
Yeah.
you know, there's no money going through our hands. We play what we want at all times, you know,
Yeah.
and that's what keeps it real. That reminds me, I owe you some money. I'm gonna Venmo you, G.
Is it time?
No.
Is it time?
Angel took care of it. We're good
Yeah.
for this month. Yeah,
For this one, but I mean,
it was last
soon.
month.
I think I mentioned. Am I paying you quarterly? I think I'm paying you quarterly, right?
Well, I'll send a list.
Yeah,
Okay.
That way we know.
yeah. Just remind me and Manny, because I think sometimes we got so much stuff going on. If you don't like,
By the
you
way,
know.
we're still live on Facebook.
oh dang, okay.
There's nothing.
Talking some business.
Estamos escuchando a Pastilla, un tributo a División Minúscula, tan fuerte, tan frágil. This is a really good song.
Okay, I was just thinking about that right now. I like this
Touches on
song.
that poppy set we did.
I like this song enough for me to go hunt out the original one and compare them.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
It's very Pastilla for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, very Pastilla. Y creo que por la, obviamente por la historia que teníamos, ¿no? Con ellos, porque éramos todos, porque no nomás era yo, o sea, todos cuando they were in town, we were all there together, right? Y porque somehow they were in town and we knew they were going to play somewhere, and we would either set them up or work with them or just hang out with them and just you know, or take care of them, because at one point you know, we had to take, well, I did, because of Aslan, right? Somehow we had to take care of them, right? And so it tripped me out when things happen. But you know, with Chicles, but anyhow, very, very dear to the heart, and still very supportive of whatever he does, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Pero, y bueno, con eso terminamos esta noche. Gracias, Facebook. Nos vemos la semana que entra a través de Diablovisión,
Chivo.
MVMN Radio Live 365. Buenas noches.